What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Gaming. So we all know how video games can get super expensive, and especially around this time of year when all the AAA titles are coming out, it can get pretty hard on your wallet. But today, we're here to bring you 5 ways to get PS4 games for free. That's right, free. Now, I'm not saying that these are the only methods out there or are the fastest methods out there, but they are sure ways to get free PS4 games. So with that said, let's stop with the intro and get right into the video. Number 5, PlayStation Plus. One of the best things about Sony's PS Plus system is the fact that you get free PlayStation games every month. This monthly subscription service is the only way you can play online on PlayStation 4, so chances are you already have it. Really, what I'm doing here is just making sure that you know that you can get free games with this system. For example, this month, you get to download Worms Battlegrounds and Bound for completely free. This month is a little bit overwhelming, though that's probably just because they're making the service free for a few days, so they didn't want to put the best possible games they could on there. But trust me, in the past, there has been some seriously cool games through this service. At times, full-featured sports games like NBA 2K16 was in free giveaways, while in other months we had things like Yakuza 5 and Journey. A lot of times you'll find a really good game bundled in with a bunch of other sort of okay games in the PS Plus free game packs. But hey, free games are free games, right? Number 4, create a bunch of accounts and enter a ton of giveaways, or learn how to script something that auto-retweets on Twitter so that you can increase your chances. More and more, YouTubers and just random people are doing video game giveaways and console giveaways, and these are great ways to get some free games if you're lucky. I mean, hey, if you win a console that you already have, you can sell the console and then buy a ton of games with that money. But it's not like you just have to enter these competitions normally. There are ways of increasing your chances. The easiest way to bump your chances is literally just to create a bunch of accounts on whatever site is being used to do the giveaway, and then to do it all manually. But alternatively, you could learn to get your hands dirty in the world of coding and then script something simple that auto-retweets stuff on Twitter so that you can easily increase your chances of being picked up. You might not even have to code anything yourself. I'm sure there are plenty of bots out there that you can install on things or download from places. And you shouldn't feel too bad about doing this either, because I can assure you that there are tons of people stacking the odds in their favor, and to even have a chance at keeping up with them, you totally need to do it yourself. Number 3, buy a new console because it often includes a free game and costs the same as the original a few weeks after release. So I'd like to preface this by saying you can only use this strategy in seriously precise situations, and that's pretty much the situation of it's time to get a new console. Console bundles are really good for getting brand new games basically for free, but only if you need a new console. Like, consoles themselves are expensive, so I wouldn't just go out there to get one because there's also a game that comes with it. But anyway, you can get free games with consoles, and at the moment, there are some pretty cool PS4 deals out there. At the moment, you can get PlayStation 4s with games like Star Wars Battlefront 2, which they just removed microtransactions from, or Uncharted 4, or even Destiny 2 attached. These are all really good titles, so it's definitely a good way to pick up a game if you need a new console. For those totally unaware, the best Black Friday sales are not actually on Cyber Monday online, but the best online sales are actually on Thanksgiving in the United States. I don't know how that works in other countries or if they have Black Friday in other places, but if you've been needing a new console, I recommend getting it on Black Friday, because in that case, you'll probably get it for at least $100 cheaper than the original console alone, and you'll get free games attached. So really, there's 2 different methods to this spot. The first method will require you to wait a little bit of time to buy the console until you're ready to buy the console, and then you'll get the game a little bit late. Or you can wait on getting a console until Black Friday, and then you'll be able to get all the new games that come with the consoles right away. Obviously, this scenario is only going to work in very few circumstances, but if you are in need of a new console, you are able to get some free games this way. Number 2, App Zone. So App Zone, for those unaware, is basically this app that you can use to earn rewards for spending absolutely nothing but your time. The great part about this is that you don't actually have to be old enough to have a credit card, which in that case may be the only way that you can purchase certain things online. On App Zone, you discover new apps and games which have been specifically tailored to your tastes based on what you download, and you explore those new apps and then get rewards based on how many of the apps you've tried out. The more things you try out and the more games you play, the more rewards you're able to get. and then you can use those rewards to get free video games for your PS4. Essentially, based on the amount of time you spend playing each of the games or the apps that they tailor to you and recommend to you that you download, they give you a certain amount of points. Once you have enough points, you can get gift cards for anything from Visa, which can be used internationally, to Steam, to Xbox gift cards, to PlayStation Network gift cards. And like I said, if you have a job, obviously that's going to be faster than this, but this is an alternative for the people that are too young to actually have jobs. When I was younger, I used an app similar to this and I got a ton of different gift cards. So click the link in the description below and you can check out AppZone and start earning today. And number 1, recover your friend's PSN account and buy games digitally or game share. So did you know that you can literally log onto your friend's account and then download their games and play them? Because you can. You can basically add additional users to a PS4 under the Create User settings and just sign in with their details. Then you can download any of the games that they have bought digitally and play them as if they were your own. Now, this method of getting free games does come with its own unique drawbacks. For start, to get access to these digital games, the PlayStation account needs to be registered as the PlayStation's primary. And while you can put your account on as many PlayStations as primary as you want, you can only have it as a primary on one account at a time. So if you have this account as primary on your PlayStation, then your friend won't be able to access their own games for the time being. Also, this is technically against the terms of service set out for using the PlayStation Network. So you will have to use this one at your own risk. Although considering I usually game during the nighttime and all of my friends usually game late at night, it wouldn't be so hard for me, for example, to simply recover one of their accounts and play during the day, and then they could hop on during the night. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing this with multiplayer games where people hop on all the time, but I would recommend this for games like Assassin's Creed, where everyone's only interested in beating the story mode, and then once they beat the story mode, they're basically done with the game. That's exactly how it is with games like Zelda as well. There's a number of really good games where people just play to beat the game, and then they're done with it. So if your friend's already beaten the game and he has the game, well, there you go. I would also only recommend this if it's a close friend of yours, but if used correctly, it can save you a ton of money. And I'm not allowed to admit that it saved me a ton of money, but it saved me a ton of money. But there you guys have it. That is our list of 5 ways to get PS4 games for free. If you are not someone with special talents, that's exactly what our other video was focused on. People with talents that are trying to get into gaming careers. But this one is more focused on the general public, just getting some money to buy some games. Remember to leave a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.